So today let us talk about automation rules, and yes, I'm talking about automation rules after quite a while now. Now this question is actually very simple, and uh, I was thinking of also sharing this. Now, if you're using automation, will be required to you will be asked to comment on linked issues. And this is, of course, a very common thing that people want to do, especially when you're using Jira service management projects with Jira software projects, where you need to raise, let us say, a bug, or maybe you need help from a software development team, or maybe any other team, and you will raise a ticket in their project. And when you raise a ticket in their project, maybe you want to link it to your original issue. Now, using this link, you can actually have some communication between these two issues. For example, if the linked issue is closed or a comment is added, maybe you want to transfer some of that information back to the issue from where you originally raised the linked issue. And Mike here is trying to ask if we can transfer the comments from the linked issue to the original issue, but for his rule, the comment is only working when the link type is of either blocks, clones, duplicates, or causes. And the reason is, if you are looking at your rule, let us say if you look at the rule where you're doing something like adding a comment on a linked issue, you have the option to specify here link type. So when you're using this link type, the branch rule that will find out those linked issues will look for or limit the search within these types. And this is actually a good practice. When you're making automation rules, when you're doing some automation, I think in general, it could be using script runner as well. Try to scope your automation. I mean, if you know that your rule or whatever you're doing is applicable only for this specific type of issues or this specific link types, then do that. And this is a good practice. Don't leave it as blank. Like for example, right now this rule will add a comment only where the link type is of type block or relates to. If you look at another rule, this will only work for blocks. But I do have one more rule which is not really limited by the link type. So you can do that by selecting the right link type. So I believe in your case, Mike, you have this link type defined, which is probably good. And if you think you need to include more, go to your rule and do that, or maybe ask your administrator to modify the rule for you. And that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.